This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, July 29th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Yesterday at about 4 p.m., a Maryland State Police helicopter was called in to rescue an injured inner tuber in the waters just east of MAYO. The individual was injured in a tubing accident, and the victim was pulled from the water by friends and moved to Flat Island, where they did call 911. Firefighters and medical personnel did make it to the island, but due to the severity of the injuries, they called for a helicopter. Trooper 2 responded. They sent a rescue team down to the island, hoisted the victim up into the aircraft, provided advanced medical care as they transported the victim to the R. Adams Cowley Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore. There is no word on the condition of the victim at this point. There's a new sheriff in town at the Naval Academy. The new superintendent of the U.S. Naval Academy, Vice Admiral Sean Buck, says that the infrastructure must improve to meet modern technological demands and rising tides along the Severn River, and he also said that the prevention and elimination of sexual assault and harassment remain at the forefront. He cited that in 2017-2018 school year, there were 32 reports of sexual assault, the highest number in more than a decade. This all went down on Friday when Vice Admiral Walter Ted Carter was relieved of his duties in a change of command ceremony, and Vice Admiral Buck took the reins of the United States Naval Academy. Carter is going to be retiring and served more than 5 years, one of the longest-serving superintendents of the Naval Academy. We do wish Vice Admiral Carter and his lovely wife, Linda, not the Wonder Woman, but close, an incredible retirement in Virginia. President Donald Trump succeeded in pissing off pretty much everybody in Maryland on Saturday when he sent out a tweet denigrating Baltimore and, in particular, Congressman Elijah Cummings. Several tweets that he sent out described Baltimore as a disgusting rat and rodent-infested mess, said the Cummings district is, quote, considered the worst run and most dangerous of anywhere in the United States, and followed it up with another one saying Elijah Cummings spends all of his time trying to hurt innocent people through oversight. He does nothing for his very poor, very dangerous, and very badly run district. As expected, everybody sort of came to the defense of Baltimore on both sides of the aisle, but I think the Baltimore Sun got the last laugh with the final paragraph of their editorial yesterday morning, and I'm going to read this because this is just pure epic. Finally, while we would not sink to name-calling in the Trumpian manner, or ruefully point out that he failed to spell the congressman's name correctly, it's Cummings, not Cumming. We would tell the most dishonest man to ever occupy the Oval Office, the mocker of war heroes, the gleeful grabber of women's private parts, the serial bankrupter of businesses, the useful idiot of Vladimir Putin, and the guy who insisted there are, quote, good people among murderous neo-Nazis, that he's still not fooling most Americans into believing he's even slightly competent in his current post, or that he possesses a scintilla of integrity. Better to have some vermin living in your neighborhood than to be one. Well played, Baltimore Sun. Hey, if you're a fan of Harry Potter, this is some good news for you. There will be a Harry Potter and Hogwarts maze this year at the Maryland Sunrise Farm in Gambrills. We look forward to this every year to find out what surprises they have, and this year it's an intricate, challenging maze which will depict Harry Potter flying over Hogwarts. It will take about 30 minutes to walk through, and the maze gets underway on September 21st through November 3rd. It will cost you $12 to get in, and if you are a true fan of Harry Potter, you can dress up as Harry Potter and receive $1 off a corn dog. Pretty cool at Maryland Sunrise Farm. In some restaurant news, and I don't think this really means much of anything, but Cooper's Hawk Winery and Restaurants, which has 35 locations across the country, including one here at the Annapolis Town Center, apparently has reached a sale agreement with a private equity firm called Aris Management. Neither Aris Management or Cooper's Hawk is commenting on it, but this comes on the heels of a report from Merger Market saying that Aris is paying more than $700 million for the chain. Restaurant Business, which is an industry trade journal, says that it is a successful chain by any measure, and sales have tripled in the past 5 years. And last year, the chain generated $282.3 million in system sales, and that was up 17% from the previous year. And finally, in more restaurant news, and I hope I'm right on this one, but the location formerly known as Bertucci's, right next to Outback Steakhouse there off of Forest Drive, that is undergoing renovations, and I looked up the permits from Anne Arundel County, and that appears to be the Hideaway, which, if you have ever gone up to Odenton, you know the Hideaway is just an absolutely wonderful barbecue place. We have reached out to Bob Crone from the Hideaway to get some more information, but it looks like they are moving along at a very quick pace, and we might have another outstanding barbecue option here in Annapolis. All right, that does it for the news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. Click on that first link in our show notes and find out all the different ways that you can connect with us. And, of course, give us a recommendation or a review anywhere you possibly can. And tell your friends and colleagues to give us a listen. Other than that, hang tight. We've got George Young from DMV Weather with your local weather forecast coming up in just a minute after this message about kegs and corks.
Hey, it's Gina Crash. Join me Saturday, August 17th for the Kegs and Corks Festival at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Tickets benefit the Special Olympics of Maryland and include a souvenir glass, unlimited wine and beer samples, plus live music by Amish Outlaws, J. Corsi Willis and the Stone Authors, and XPD Band. Enjoy over 80 Maryland wines, 40 craft beers, incredible food, unique arts and crafts, and more. Go now to kegsandcorksfest.com for tickets.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, July 29th. There have been 18 days so far this month at BWI Airport in which temps have hit 90 degrees or higher, with 2 of those 18 days hitting 100 degrees last weekend. And today and tomorrow and possibly Wednesday will only add to the total, as highs will be in the 91 to 98 degree range today and Tuesday, with temps near 90 Wednesday before a cold front moves through the region. And while that frontal boundary will likely drop temps back into the 80s for the rest of the week and into next weekend, it'll also likely linger close enough to the Annapolis region to create a daily chance of showers and thunderstorms each day as well. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com. So you can always stay weather informed.
Looking for a place where you can dine, catch a live music performance, shop, and enjoy weekly entertainment all in one place this summer? Head over to the Annapolis Town Center, where food, fun, and events are happening all summer long. Enjoy happy hour at a restaurant, jam out to a live local performance, watch a movie under the stars, and shop tons of stores. It's all happening at the Town Center. For more details, check out the Town Center's website at visitatc.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.